Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin rallied yesterday quite significantly. For a little bit more context, also feel free to check out my previous video, but there are basically two main options that I'm currently observing. We have first of all this blue wave count here, which is the short-term bullish perspective. In this scenario, price is now working on a leading diagonal. We would be dealing with actually a third wave rally to the upside, which could take us to 40, maybe even 50k. This, however, is a bit questionable because the rally of the 17th of August low is just corrective. So first of all, to believe it, we need to see those 5 waves up in blue. It would have to be a diagonal structure. It is not an impulse. It would have to be within a diagonal structure, and these are always difficult. They don't adhere so well to Fibonacci supports, and we have to prepare for deep retracements. However, this would be the bullish scenario, and support is 26,440. That hasn't changed since yesterday. The idea here is that a larger degree wave 2 completed on the 17th of August, and we're now pushing higher in 5 waves. The third wave could possibly be complete now. At least it's an ideal spot for this third wave to be complete. Why is that? Because obviously we're dealing with a diagonal at best. In a diagonal, we've got an ABC structure in each wave. So in the third wave as well, A wave. The B wave was a triangle. We can just double check that in a minute. And then the C wave higher might be complete. Within a B wave, we had a triangle. Remember, we tracked the triangle, but it broke to the upside, so it has to be this interpretation. In a triangle, we had here an A wave, the B wave. Let me just double check that. B, C, D, probably rather like that. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, that's a valid interpretation. Just thinking if there's another one, possibly this one. A, let me just double check. B, C, D. That's also a valid interpretation of a triangle. Yeah, possibly even more valid, actually also in line with the ETH count. And then, as you can see here, we had 5 waves up in the C wave. So that doesn't mean it has to be complete, but that means that we can now be watching for that decline. Actually, it's already nearly arrived in the support zone, which is quite interesting to see. So it already showed some weakness, some initial weakness. Again, support is between 27,114 and 26,440. Price should hold that level to give us a 5th wave to the upside. At least any break below that will make a 4th wave far less reliable. It would be too deep for a reliable wave 4. Normally, for a wave 4, I would not consider anything below the 50% Fib level as valid. However, because we are dealing with a diagonal, we have to consider that pullbacks can be quite deep. Now, this is the bullish interpretation. So you're now very much aware of the relevant support area, and we might actually see that support area tested today. It seems to me at the moment as if this wave 4 is already in the making. Maybe even something more bearish, which would be the green wave count. As you can see, price respected our resistance area yesterday. It broke briefly above it. I am actually in favor of the idea that this would be a B wave, and we're now coming down in a C wave. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to happen. That was the wrong wording. No, if in the bearish scenario, which of course I can't confirm to you is playing out, first of all, we need to see if the orange support area is holding. But if the short-term bearish scenario is playing out, we are likely coming down in a C wave. Now, it's a little bit on the edge here. Remember, until yesterday, we looked at this as a wave 4 rally. It broke briefly above resistance. Now we can see it already came down again. So it's again, Bitcoin doesn't make it easy, right? So my intention was to say that because we broke resistance, I don't really want to count this as a wave 4 rally anymore with one more wave down in a wave 5 because it moved a little bit too high. But it didn't invalidate a wave 4, okay? So can I rule out that we're gonna come down to 24 and then rally? No. But first of all, anyway, we need to see how price reacts to the support area. What we can definitely say is that with a high likelihood, if that support area breaks, the blue wave count will get very, very unlikely. it will be invalidated anyway below 25,380, but it will get very unlikely below 26,460, because then I can't really count that as a wave 4 anymore. And then I will be in favor of a C wave to the downside to be unfolding. This is still very much in the making. It's very dynamic, especially after yesterday's rally. We want to see things settle a little bit. It has settled a little bit, but I might still make changes to the short-term bearish scenario. We'll see. But the bullish scenario is pretty much what we would need to see for it, for price to rally higher. Let's just add in the larger degree wave count. This would be a wave 1 then, a wave 2, and it would follow through to the upside like that. But again, the condition is very, very clear. For clarity that price has really bottomed here on the 17th of August. We want to wait for that 5-wave move up to be complete. And if that's complete, we have something to work with. We will then be able to create a pullback zone, a trend reversal zone, as we had it here in yellow. You can see how price reacted to it twice already, actually 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. We can do that in small for this wave 2 pullback as well, but only if we get 5 waves up first. So that would give us some clarity that we know, okay, most likely price has really bottomed. So why not buy a pullback in wave 2, right? Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.